going on today?
I don't think so.
Extreme joy today. That
Maybe
is what
Yes.
is going on.
that could be it. Could be it. Could be it.
Okay, the YouTube live is up and running. Okay, so we've got that going.
Let's
All right.
roll.
Ready?
Yeah.
We are admitting all. Hello, everyone. Hi, Ellen, Brooke, and Charles. Hey, Stephanie. Hi, Laura, Kathy. Oh, hello, everyone. It's good to see you. Oh, hello. Oh, it's good to see. Hi, Brooke. It's fun. Oh, hi, Ellen. I know I already said everybody, but I got to see your face. Um, it's good to see you. I wonder where it's kind of a small, intimate group today.
The
Never
very
know.
best.
Yeah, the very best. The best stuff happens when we have our small groups. All right, but we're just gonna let people trickle in as maybe people are just late night celebrations. That must be it. You
Or
never
they
Late
know.
figured
night,
out we start
early
late.
morning. Right.
All
So
right.
so we have started our video. NWSOFA does a live YouTube video, which resides on our website, nwsofa.org. You just click on um, the link that says YouTube link and follow that, and you'll see literally hundreds of videos from past meetings. The ones to really watch is the live videos, which we've been doing for the last month and a half. And literally, those videos are 35 seconds delayed from the actual video here. So if you end up having to take a phone call or jump off, you come back in and you can actually pick up right on the video to hear what the rest is going on. That video stays up there forever with every and ah. If you do not want to see your face on a video, please turn off your video feed. But we would love to see your faces. Okay. With that, I think Stephanie is going to give us kind of a review of what's going to be on the agenda today. Stephanie?
Thanks, Bill, and thanks everybody for coming today to our hands-on how-to. This is where it all happens sort of show, because we live fire exactly what we're doing every time. We go out there and we use tech with all of its pieces and parts, and its ums and ahs, and it's great joy. So we are going to be working today with podcasting. And we have Sabrina Dollinger, who is our featured guest speaker and presenter today. We are fortunate to have her because she is a furloughed federal worker. So we're going to take all the time we can get out of her. So the second thing we're going to do is we are going to talk about Linktree, and we're going to talk about how to make a Linktree, what goes into this lovely little thing that we've been using. So Rebecca will give us some time on that. So with that, Sabrina, it's all you. Hang on, I'm gonna get you to, yeah, okay, there you go.
Hey, everybody, how's it going? I guess I shouldn't say that. Habit. Anyway, um, glad you're all here today, and we are going to talk about podcasting today, but more talking, we're going to interact today. So I hope you guys got your volunteer spirit ready. All right. So the first thing I'm going to show you, let me back up just for those of you who don't know. My name is Sabrina Drollinger. I started a podcast this year about profound autism. I have a child who's 16 years old with profound autism who is nonverbal. The experience is very unique, I will say, in a lot of ways. But then there are some similarities across other parents who have profound autistic children, like aggression from your child, having to put them in a facility, medication management. So there's a lot of issues, and just what a typical parent goes through when they're dealing with a child who struggles to talk, can't usually talk, and then also have these behaviors. So it is a rich topic, lots to talk about there. And that's an important piece of any podcasting. So I will say this many times because it was, and everything I researched, it was very clear. Um, when you think about what topic you want to talk about for your podcast, they advise that you need to think of at least 10 to 12 episodes that you would um, be able to cover while you uh, under that topic for the podcast. And so start thinking, anybody interested in doing a podcast who wasn't here last time, I would encourage you to start thinking like, what do I know about? And that's the thing. We all know about stuff. We know about ourselves. We know about our experiences. We know about knitting, maybe. We know about lots of things, right? And you'd be surprised what is interesting to talk about and people actually want to hear. So just keep that in mind as we go through this. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to try to do this with content only. I, I always do a full screen because it drives me crazy, but not this time. All right. So I've set up, this is the, sorry. So you can all see this website, correct? Yep. We're all good. All right. This is the website that I use. It's called riverside.com. The reason that I use it, it is very convenient. It has AI aspects to it to help you do editing and make editing much faster. It has like songs you can add at the beginning and end of your podcast. It has all these nice features. So I use it. It costs me about $25 a month. And that gets me 15 hours, I think, of recording time. I can't remember if that's a month or total. I'll have to look at that again. But anyway, this is the website, and I've already logged in here so that I could show you um, how how easy this process can be. So I've logged in, and they have a place here. Let me. Why is this not? Okay, there we go. Oh, I see. Oops. Nope. All right. You know what? I'm gonna have to do full screen because this is not working. It won't let me. Hold on. There we go. I think I fixed it now. Never mind. I know what I was doing wrong. It always takes me a minute to remember what I'm doing wrong.
And those are the best parts of hands-on how-to because it means we all get a chance to see that sometimes how-to can be hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always remember that I'm supposed to go to this and use it, but I forget. All right. Well, there we go. I need to make it larger. It won't show me the thing I need it to show me. Why is it not showing me this?
I'm just convinced it's because you guys all use Macs.
Because we use what?
Macintoshes. Don't you use an
Oh,
Apple?
Max. Yeah.
Yes, Mac. Sorry.
Okay, I'm doing the whole, yeah, it might be. Who knows? All right. For the love of Pete, why is this not showing the whole thing? There we go. There we go. Sorry, guys. I needed to show this little bit at the end, and it did not want to do that. All right. So here is a little man with a little plus sign, and this is how you get the link. So you can either email directly to people, or you can just copy the link.
What are we
And
using this link for, Sabrina?
this link is to, oh, right, sorry. So this is to invite people to the podcast. So that way they don't have to be in studio with you. You can certainly do an in studio type of person or type of session. But I find that one of the great things about doing this is that you don't have to be together. So my podcast co-host, who also is a mother of a profoundly autistic child, lives in Georgia. So it makes it very convenient for us to do this since we live hours apart from each other. And so what you do is, as the host, you just send them a link, and I'm going to send it. I'm actually going to put it in, if I can, if it lets me do this. Sorry, guys. I wish I was better with tech. Um,
No, it's
I'm like
okay. Like
good,
that's
not
why
great.
we're hands-on. So everybody can understand that this is how easy this is. Even people
Yeah.
like you all, like we're all the same. We
Yeah,
all can use it.
Yeah. And so,
And the other thing I think it does when we do the how-to stuff is it makes it less scary because you like click on things and
yeah,
it's okay to click on stuff. So sometimes we just figure it out.
yes. And this is definitely something, okay, there we go. Got it through. And so now I'm going to stop sharing, and Stephanie is going to click the link and share her screen so that you can see what the other person gets. It's very easy. This is all very easy. It's as easy as using the Zoom, basically.
So you would put that link in the chat and it's for Stephanie to join, or
Yeah.
are you intending for 26 of us to make a podcast?
No, just Stephanie.
Okay.
Just Stephanie on this one. Let's keep it basic. And so this is the thing. We can keep sharing that with that one. And the reason I put it in there, I should have mentioned, is so that if somebody else wants to volunteer, we can click that same one. Stephanie can leave and we can just keep going. Or we can start a new podcast, but I don't think we need a link every time. So we'll just use one. And I promise not to publish anything that we do here. Oh, wait, it's already being published on YouTube. Never mind. Okay, so she clicks the link. It says, "Hey, how's it going? You're about to record a session on Riverside." Now, like I said before, this is gonna, as it records, it downloads to the individual's computer and then uploads again. And the reason it does that is that if you have any breaks or whatever, it continues to record on both sides so that it's easier to align them when you come back. So don't ever stop recording if glitches are happening. Just keep letting it going. That's one of the nice things about Riverside. You don't have to realign this stuff later. Okay, go ahead and hit next. And it's going to ask you a couple questions about like, oh, you know what I didn't think about? If this was going to be okay to do on Zoom. Hopefully it is. It's going to ask about your equipment, and it should figure some of it out on its own, but you got your name in there. Not using headphones. It does ask you that. That's the only thing it like doesn't automatically pick up, I think. Is it not letting you click it? It's weird. Okay. Okay, and then it'll show your camera setup. And again, this should be oh, so
I'm
see
sorry.
the
My
mic or
question
cam
was,
in use by other app. It's okay.
am I, yeah, am I using headphones or not?
No,
If I've
you,
got an earbud in.
oh, do you? Oh
Yeah, I'm
yeah.
using an earbud. So that's
Yeah,
a
so you are
headphone.
using headphones then, yeah.
Okay.
So we're using Zoom right
No,
now, so I
you
don't
are
know.
using headphones, Stephanie, if you have an earbud in.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I was trying to differentiate headphones, earbud, just for folks. That was a good call out because if it's not a headphone, it's an earbud. So technically, a headphone is an earbud. An earbud
Yes,
is a headphone. Okay.
Yeah.
yes. So,
Sorry,
All
I
right.
didn't
so
mean to
you
say no.
actually
That.
answered no.
Well, let's see what happens. Maybe we'll have a problem and have to go back and fix it.
Oh, that's
I didn't do it on purpose, but I'm glad you picked up on that.
okay.
Yep. Okay. Thank you very much. Don't care.
Thank you. No, no, thank you.
Oh, you know what? Shoot.
Mm-mm.
It's okay. I think I got it. Let me make sure I can do this because I closed out the. It's fine. Just give me a second.
Okay. I would say I'm recording.
Okay. I'll be on in just a second.
Okay.
It's just this is a little intensive on the whole computer, so there's a
Hey, there you
lot of
are.
brain power into this.
So it's like when
Just like
Rebecca,
when Rebecca,
I'm gonna mute this real quick.
yeah, I need to mute.
I'm muting this stuff so we can't hear. Oh yeah, you'll need to mute it too. Just mute your um oh good grief.
We're so John Malkoviching this.
For Zoom and talking to you.
Yeah.
I don't know if anyone else can hear us.
We're going inside the ear.
Let's roll.
Oh,
So
I
elegant
didn't
stuff
think
we're
to
gonna
mute the Zoom.
Yeah, mute your Zoom independently.
Oh, okay. I wasn't muting my Zoom. I muted the other. Okay.
So we can't hear you, Sabrina. You gotta unmute one of them.
Oh no.
Now, now I can't hear either of them.
No.
I think it's
Can you
probably
guys hear me?
easy. Yes.
Okay.
So
We
go
lost.
ahead
Go
and
ahead.
close out of that. That's the process. And you just hit record. I mean, that is the process. So because we're having I didn't think about the Zoom interaction, but yeah. So at the end of the day, it's actually very easy. You saw it was basically a couple of clicks. You hit record, you start talking. It is literally that easy. And so the mechanics are easy, but I was telling everybody before, the hard part is to actually start talking. Um, that is the biggest hurdle I have heard from so many people, and I'm a talker, and it was hard for me. So I thought we could take an opportunity, and Stephanie, you can volunteer if you want, or somebody else wants to, because it doesn't have to be recorded. We can practice this without actually recording. And then I can show you kind of what happens after the fact. But does anybody want to volunteer to try talking about whatever? There's no topic in particular. You can talk about yourself. You can give me a topic. I'll ask questions, whatever. We can talk about how we feel today, why we're in this group. What do you think about what happened yesterday? What is your reaction? Why are you doing this? We can ask those kinds of questions. So who wants to volunteer for those kinds of questions? I'm sure everybody's ready to be excited about today
Well,
or
come on. I mean,
yesterday.
I will do this obviously, but that is not exactly what we're here to see. The goal is
Right.
to have
I'll
conversations.
volunteer. I will be the volunteer if no one else will, but that's not what we're here for. We're here for all of you to volunteer. There we go, Brooke, stepping up,
Yay.
doing the thing.
Excellent.
Woo
All
woo. All right.
right. Okay, so whenever I start the podcast, it'll have some kind of title. So for mine, I say, "Hey, everybody, thank you so much for joining Caring for Autism Profound Uncertainty." Today we have Brooke, and we are going to be talking to her about how she feels today after these amazing wins on the blue side with many races and propositions and everything going blue today. So, first of all, thank you so much for joining us, Brooke. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
Great. I feel amazing. I'm so
Good.
excited. Right? So did you actually watch the results, or did you, like me, chicken out and wait until the morning and just hope for the best?
They actually came across my TikTok today, and it was very, very happy news, especially after all of the disheartening news that we've been getting. It's been such a pleasure to see. It's been really great today.
Absolutely. I 100% agree. I actually felt a little bit looser today, a little bit
Yeah,
less stressed. I was surprised I could feel it in my body, you know?
I know. I felt the same way.
Yeah, it's amazing how stressful it's been. When a fascist tries to take over your country. So that
Mhm.
I
is a hard
know.
thing to deal with. But anyway, so tell me, were you involved in any like campaigning up ahead, or did you go to any protests before this? Have you been engaging in any activities? What groups are you with?
So it's all pretty new to me. I started at Adler University in September, and they're very big on social justice. I've kind of been in the background as far as social justice. I've always been more democratic or liberal, so I'm very much a newbie to everything, but excited to have an opportunity to get out there and be able to campaign and protest.
That's amazing. I don't know who we is. I'm sure my lovely group of 40-something-year-old ladies would 100% agree with me. We love to see the young people coming. We're so excited about you young people. Yes.
Yes.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I'm really excited about Mr. Mondani. I'm very excited
Mhm.
about him. Very excited to see the young progressive movement coming through. I saw you nodding your head. Are you pretty excited about that as well?
Absolutely. I was so excited he got elected. I think I saw he's 34 years old. So, very excited for somebody younger to be in there and to have that, I guess, younger energy in office.
Absolutely. I agree 100%. I think Hakeem Jeffries is totally wrong. I do think that is hopefully the future of this party
Yeah.
because I think it's time. So, what I'll give you a break. You've done great.
Thank
I was
Yay,
you.
about to
good
say,
job.
girl, are you in like drama, speech and debate? Have you taken like
hmm
debate like speech classes or if
Um,
anything?
General speech classes. I'm in school for psychology, so I
Okay,
take
all
a
right.
lot of people.
Good job. I mean, that was
Thank you.
very, very, very well done.
Thank you.
Yeah,
You're welcome.
you did great. Thank you so much for being courageous enough to do it. So hopefully you guys kind of see I made some mistakes. Usually I prep before I do this, but obviously I didn't know who or what I was talking to,
You did
what I
awesome.
was talking about. You know what I meant. Sorry, that didn't sound right. Let
Yeah.
me back that up. Who I was talking to or what I was talking about. Um, sorry. I could probably use another speech and debate class. Anyway, Cecilia's laughing because I took it for like 4 years in high school. Anyway, so asking open-ended questions is really the best way to get a more full response. Luckily, Brooke was very, like Cecilia said, she kind of ran with it and didn't just be like, yeah, no, because you will get those people. And so asking open-ended questions is the better way to do it. I wasn't, like I said, I wasn't maybe modeling that as well as I could have, but Brooke, you did great. Anybody else want to try it? And we can talk about something else, or if you want to talk about this again, I'm happy to hear what everybody's feeling because honestly, I love hearing about it.
Or we can get more than just a one-on-one. We could get like a
Sure.
group, like
Yeah.
three of a
We could have a party line podcast where we got
No,
multiple people discussing something with Sabrina hosting.
I think we
yes.
need to
Cool.
have like a cat talk. I see at least one
Oh yeah.
cat.
Pet.
I know that Cecilia has a cat. I know Beth has a cat.
There we
There's
go.
lots of cats around.
We need a cat talk.
There we
That's
go.
that's exactly what we need. Okay.
Okay,
All right,
and
Sabrina,
Beth,
host cap. Go.
Beth, are you the one that said you wanted to do a view like thing?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I thought so. So this would be a really good opportunity to do something like that. So,
Mhm.
go ahead, Cecilia. I think I cut you off.
No, no, no. That's fine. That's fine. You're right. The view like thing topic here. Okay. Here is first topic. I have a kitten, and Beth also has a kitten. My kitten will not go potty in the litter box. We have tried everything. We have done we've tried multiple different litters. We have segregated her from the other cats. We have tried everything, y'all. I am at my wit's end. I don't know what to do. I've gone to the vet. We've done everything they've told us to do. They help.
Mm. And you tried changing the litter, right?
Oh, Yeah, we've done. I'm sorry. I mean, I thought you just meant change the litter, like change the litter.
No, like the different brands for,
Right. Yes,
yeah.
yes. We've done every kind of in fact, we went to the original litter, like the litter that the place used that she
hmm
came from,
hmm
and she actually started using the litter box
Yay.
as long as I could keep the other cats away from it, and I can ish for a little while. But then she stopped again. She just stopped for no reason.
Mm.
You're
And she
talking
doesn't have a
about,
UTI, I'm assuming. So,
yeah, that's what I
The
was going to ask. A
I took her to the
UTI.
vet. I took her to the vet. He said that she's not fixed yet. I haven't been able to get her like that. She hasn't gotten to that point yet. But no, he says she's fine. She's completely healthy. Everything is good. Um, she's just
how old is your kitten now?
she's not yet 6 months. Like she's not even like, yeah, she's like not even 7 months old. Like she's very
Hmm.
young. She's little.
Yeah.
Um,
Did he
So,
do blood work on her
yeah,
by
they
any,
said, sorry.
I'm sorry, by any chance, did they do blood work on her?
No, I mean, they didn't do a full panel or anything like that because he said that I mean, everything came back like when he did the basic urinary urinalysis and all of that, like he said everything looked perfect, like 100.
mhm.
Like he
Is,
said everything looked normal.
She afraid of the other cats?
is the litter
Sorry,
box hooded?
pardon?
Is the litter box hooded? Do you know?
Hooded? No, 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 no. We took the hood off.
Okay,
Um,
let's try
uh,
that.
right. Because yeah, no, she would, yeah. And
I had a problem like that with I had two cats and I found another cat and she wouldn't use it, but she would go to this place where there was kind of a cat smell. Does she go to places like a certain carpet place that might have a urine smell that she keeps using? I
Yeah,
that's
do you have a boy that sprayed somewhere or something?
mhm.
well, no, he doesn't, he's never no. I mean, we have a boy, but he
Mhm.
hasn't done that.
Hmm.
But where does she go to the bathroom, your cat?
On the floor. She
Is
doesn't
it
pick this, I mean, in the hallway, and she goes to the hall in the hall
A
in the
different spot?
carpet.
on the wood floor or on a
No, it's on
carpet?
the
No.
carpet.
Does she go the same place? And so
Yeah.
that's her spot, maybe, right? Where
I mean,
she's
it's
marked and she goes there to mark her space there.
Did you move
yeah.
the
The
litter
litter
box
box
there?
there.
Yeah, I
We
was gonna say,
did.
Okay,
I am
that's
not a
it.
cat lady, but God knows I just put the litter box where she goes and see what happens.
Well,
Yeah.
okay. All right. I'll do
Try,
that.
Cecilia, try some dirt and grass or get one of those grass pads.
AstroTurf. You need a piece of AstroTurf
Yeah,
That's a
like they
great
have.
idea.
and slowly start moving it around so that she gets an idea of where she's going.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, see, I don't my daughter wants to get rid of her. Like my daughter just wants to get rid of her. But like this is the black cat. Like my little
The folly of youth would be to get rid of her. You hang in there. She will
Yeah.
line herself out, I promise.
okay.
Once if you move the litter box here and she goes in that spot, move it very gradually back to where you
Yeah.
had it.
All
Okay,
right.
Absolutely.
if she'll follow the box and
Got it. Thanks,
All right,
guys.
Sabrina. So you didn't have a lot of work to do there. Once we started viewing and crowdsourcing the cat discussion, it was
Yeah.
perfect. So
Yeah. Absolutely, 100%. I agree. Cecilia handled it very well, and I'm not surprised. Cecilia has taken some drama classes.
Yeah.
And she's
We
a
can tell.
very good actress. If she hasn't told you guys that, she's very, very good at it.
Mhm.
it may have come up once or twice.
Uh, well, good because she is. We competed for to be Sally Field in Steel Magnolias, and I just want y'all to know she got it, and I was Daryl Hannah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it actually turned out to be really fun.
It was
Okay.
amazing. We had a great time.
That
I
was
was
really
thinking,
great. Go ahead.
no, I was just going to say, I mean, we could crowdsource ideas for podcasts and see if somebody could come up with actually 10 ideas,
Yeah, so that's
because
a great
that's hard.
idea because okay, so we had a lot of interaction with the cat topic, right? It's good, it's interesting. Um, could we
And
come
it
up
was about 3 minutes long.
yeah. Well, that's the thing. Her question is not an entire episode then.
Mm.
What should the episode be then? So a higher level than just I'm having trouble potty training my cat with this one very specific thing. I don't have a cat, so I'm going to rely on the cat people. I only had one cat when I was young, so I don't really know that much about cats.
Probably, I would say it would probably be new cat issues, or
Yeah.
something along those lines.
Yeah, and you can even break it down to like new cat, introducing him to the other cat and
Mhm.
the environment, introducing to the home kind of thing.
Yeah,
And so there are different things that you can do there. Now keep in mind, how unique do you think this is going to be?
not very. There's
I
a
would think
lot.
at this point there's a lot of cat lady episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
And I worship them all. Lovely. I love the cat ladies. Um, that being said, yeah, you need people to listen, right? Or it's kind of an exercise. Well, it's very cathartic, but it's an exercise in futility otherwise.
I have
And
a question or
yeah,
idea.
yeah,
I'm you said, I'm running for office and and I want, but also for Congress. And but one idea also just in terms of building content that would get me known and build awareness. I like this idea of the cat book we're going to be talking, Cecilia's book idea, right? I thought that was fascinating. So I think, like the book club, what is it going to be? Surviving Fascism.
Lessons from Cats for Surviving Fascism by Stuart Brittlestar Reynolds. It's a really great book. It Yeah.
fun.
Yes. I'm really interested in that. That would be, one to podcast. I have one question is why is this different than than Zoom? I keep thinking I should, call a famous person and get them to come on and but like Whitney Webb. But there's all this anxiety about me using my Zoom or, and I mean, it seemed like I could just do it with Zoom, and put it out on YouTube or something. But what is the difference between this technology, Riverside, and then there's StreamYard, which I think does you know real time streaming on different platforms. So if the idea is to get as many views as you can get,
Yeah,
Oh,
right?
what a
absolutely.
beautiful segue. Go
So.
ahead, Sabrina.
So yeah, 100%. First of all, I love your idea. That is great content. I actually follow a number of representatives or others who I think should be representing our government. And so I love that idea. That's very smart, especially with young people. I mean, I will say Zoran Mamdani definitely figured out how not only to energize, regular typical voters and get them excited, but all that young base, right? And he used all these very effective tools, including TikTok. I mean, I can't tell you the number of times I've seen it on TikTok. And so that's a great idea. And there are definitely plenty of episodes. You can talk about policies, you can talk about fun things so people know who you are and they like you. I mean, one of the things that great about Mom Donnie is that he is just so likable. You can easily like it because he let down the veil and kind of was like, this
yeah.
is who I am. I'm a real person. You're a real person. Let's be real people together.
Mhm.
So I think that is a grand idea. And then the difference between the different ones, so you can certainly do things on Zoom, use streaming. There are plenty of other options than Riverside. The reason that I use Riverside, one is because I looked at multiple options and it was recommended, especially for new people. And two, it was recommended for me. And the reason they said is because of the editing. So if you're going to be doing a lot of editing, that's when which one you're using might have a lot of difference because with Zoom, I don't know how you edit with Zoom, if you download and then you can edit later. I don't really know how Zoom works because I haven't used it. But
Yeah.
I know one thing, it doesn't have
Oh,
probably any of the AI benefits. And I'll
oh,
tell you,
well,
oh, go ahead. Was somebody saying
oh,
something?
sorry. I didn't realize I wasn't muted.
Mm-mm.
It has AI, but it's an after thought. You
Oh, yeah.
continue to speak.
No, no.
So let me help clarify just a teeny bit.
Yeah,
Because I've
sorry
been
about that.
doing this only because I've been doing this to help Chris Weldy work out how she's going to do this for sharing our stories.
Right.
So the primary difference is when we do this, we get an MPV file or an editable file, but the way that it is constructed, you have to then take it to an editing software and modify it there. So what Riverside does for us is it brings together the ability to both capture the podcast and edit the podcast in one piece of software. So you don't have to download and edit and become a, a studio engineer in order to make a podcast, because none of us want to get that familiar with how to separate an 8 megahertz wave from a 16 because we have a tink in the background, because that's how hard editing gets.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what this does is it really simplifies for us in capture and edit as opposed to Zoom, which would be a much more arduous process. Was that?
Yes, interesting.
The other
It's,
thing is,
I
you
apologize,
would
Sabrina.
have
I
to
was
post
speaking
it
out loud.
on YouTube. Oh, sorry about that.
No, go ahead.
You'd have to post it on YouTube. It wouldn't be posted anywhere. So you'd have to go to YouTube and post it. I think Riverside hosts would host it's a hosting site. So
It is, and it also, yeah, it makes it very easy to like share. And I'm still learning about RSS feeds because I've mostly
Because you're
been using,
young and you don't know when they were popular, and that's how you got all your chatbots with Prodigy. Sorry.
I know it's because I'm young. And I didn't like get so involved with the internet as I should have, but I got far enough to keep me safe. Anyway, but yeah, so it allows you to I think it's taking an RSS feed basically and letting you just basically point and click onto different areas like YouTube and stuff. So it's easy to like
Is,
do
can you
So the
that.
put
in
a
the
long one on? I remember trying, it seemed like, well, I know Twitter or TikTok only takes 15 minutes and I think I tried to do a video resume for running for chief of police in Chicago. And it was like midnight the night before, and I'm trying to, and it seems like 15 minutes is too long, to move anywhere. I mean, does it get around that problem of like how long it is that you can maybe put it on YouTube? That was my main
So
goal, get it on YouTube.
yeah,
Mm.
so it'll do quite a few things for you. It'll do some automatic editing that'll just automatically edit out ums and uhs and talking that's not useful. It'll even ask you where there is like some talking that seems like it's legitimate talking, but the content doesn't really seem relevant. It'll suggest, hey, is this really relevant? So it makes it really fast to edit. So you can edit all of that. You can record as long as you want. And that what I was saying before, and I was going to show you guys, let me share real quickly and I can show you another thing that Riverside does, which makes it a lot easier. So I have been going through the whole TikTok battle with what to put on, not how, like, not doing it, but just what to put on. And let me log in here. I forgot I closed out of all these. But so the TikToks for me, I've always like, how do we capture just like a TikTok out of this? Well, the nice thing about Riverside is it will cut like 60, 90-second clips for you from your full recording, and it just does it automatically.
Mhm.
Let me show you one of my
Oh,
projects.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
So here is one of the projects that I've done. We talked about residential facilities for our children. We both had to put our children in residential facilities. So, and I'm just letting you know that so you kind of know what the topic is. And then it says made for you. So once I'm done with recording, this automatically happens. It says made for you, and it does personalized moments. Okay. Sorry, it's a little slow, but top moments appear here and you'll see, and they even will like title them. I don't know why I think my internet's a little bit under strain right now. Between my son and everything, it should be coming up, but I'll give it
But
a
what's
second.
supposed to be here are what I would call in old-fashioned terms, outtakes. So it grabs an outtake of 60 seconds or 90 seconds or 10 minutes of your podcast so that you can style it to go to different sort of social media platforms that Riverside automatically has built-in plugins to. So this will build the secondary features from your podcast that you would normally have to work with, right?
Yeah. And so like one of the big things, of course, is promoting your podcast, right? So getting somebody to listen to what could on average be like 40 minutes, that's going to be hard if it's harder than if you get, popular on TikTok with these 30-second, 60-second, 90-second, whatever clips, that'll get them interested. You can even put like a web address on there or something so that they can find it. But you see here so this was our interview with Remy. I had to switch. I don't know why that other one wasn't working. And it pulls out just automatically 90 seconds, 70, 95, 70. So, or sorry, 58 seconds, 58, 56. So these are all like very TikTok-able. I'm not sure what these numbers represent. I've never seen those before. Oh, it's how strong a contender it is and definitely worth sharing. So that's actually really helpful. I didn't see those before. So like, for example, we have here Phantom Neil. I don't even know what that's about, but it does label them for you. Halloween hair transformation. I think I was talking about here about my son. I sprayed his hair with blue hair.
Now, are
Oh
these something you could play, or would are we afraid that
yeah,
if you
no, I
played
don't
one,
mind.
it would risk? Play one, just so we get
Yeah,
an
I'll
idea
try.
what that might look like.
The only reason I did it is because last time it was like so stubborn about.
I know. I thought I'd give it a try because we're getting
Yeah,
close to.
and
And are you going to show us
so
how to edit and stuff?
yeah, I can show you that. I'm gonna see if this will play. I'm very impatient if you didn't notice how much I was clicking. I'm not a patient woman. Um, I'm not a patient woman. All right. Okay. Here in a minute, Cecilia and I are just gonna have to act one of these out for you.
I believe so. Give me a script.
Oh, wait, there we go.
There we go.
Can
See,
you hear
all we
it?
gotta do.
Hear it. I get the sound. All right. Well,
Oh, maybe she didn't click that share sound button.
and this is what
We're all good. Why don't we go over to editing
I
and
think.
you can
And
give us
there's
an
that.
idea. Oh, there we go.
Oh, can you hear it now? You can hear it now. Can you hear it? I can hear it now. Whew.
Your internet's dragging.
I know it is bad. I'm gonna stop this because my internet. My son is here. He's watching videos, probably on his tablet. Sorry, guys. Okay.
That's fine.
He was sick today from school. All right. So at any rate, it has these little things. You will obviously have to go listen to them, but I find that the AI is actually pretty good. And even if I have to edit, it did a lot of work for me. So let me show you how editing works. So let me go back
Are
to.
these all on a website we could go watch all your videos? Is that how we would watch them, or you have to put them somewhere else and
So Yeah, you can't go to this website because we don't use it for podcasting. I've only used Spotify so far, but now with the recent issues with Spotify, I'm trying to figure out how to use something else. Because we hadn't quite gotten there yet. It's just the two of us and with us both having, and she has three kids and two autistic, so we do our best. But no, like for ours too, it's only audio. We only do audio. We don't do video on ours, mostly because, as you can see, we don't dress up for it and stuff. And somebody told us to just start just without the video, because with video, it's a little bit more intensive. And so I just was like, cool, we'll just start without the video. So let me show you how we edit and how you can switch from video to audio. So,
One of the things about this tool that I think you like a lot is the fact that it automates through some artificial intelligence application
mhm.
a lot of what would be the standard editing features. I've heard you say ums and ahs and those sorts of things. So it's really helpful to bring that stuff out, isn't it?
Oh my gosh, let me tell you the difference. When I don't use AI, because when I first started, I was a chicken and did not trust AI with my baby. Um, and by that I mean my podcast. So I went through every single sentence, every word multiple times to edit. I learned my lesson because it took me, let's say I've got 10 minutes of episode. It could take me 4 hours to edit that because I'm so nitpicky and because I didn't use AI. So AI cuts that down to like, I don't know, depends on how nitpicky I am. 15 minutes, half hour if I'm being extra nitpicky.
Wow.
Because I do always go back and listen. But yeah, the AI makes a huge difference.
Wow.
So that's one of the big features of this is the additional application of those tools that will cut down your editing time.
Yeah, because
Right.
can you all see the AI tool that I pulled up here?
Yes.
Okay. So you see pauses, it cut 265 pauses. And
Um,
so we do pause, we do say uhs and we wait because we're thinking through what we want to say. And the thing is, it it isn't good or bad to have those and ahs in there usually. It doesn't make that much difference between for me and for my co-host because they don't last long. But because we're both talkers, so we just keep on rolling. But it does help in the fact that it cuts down a lot of uh one editing time and it actually cuts out some of the actual time on the podcast because I'm always aiming for 40 minutes and sometimes we end up talking for an hour and a half. And so I'm like, oh my God, how am I going to make this into 40 minutes? Because it's good stuff. I mean, we have good stuff in there. And so the AI tools have made it much faster. It removes filler words, again, ums and ahs. And this is the other part I was talking where it looks for parts to cut that maybe aren't ums and ahs, but just seem like fluff. And what it does is when you apply it, it'll go through and search through everything. And then it says, hey, this looks like fluff. Do you want to remove it? Apply or ignore, which is really nice. Because like, for example, this right here, what you're looking at is either me or her. I can't tell which, and I don't want to move the stuff around, but one of us is talking to our kids right now because they interrupt us sometimes when we're doing this because we can't always do it with the kids away. And so it's like, hey, you want to get rid of that? Yep, I want to get rid of that. And what it does is it says, okay, it's gone. Um, and so now it's deleted. And when it deletes something, it literally cuts everything from that moment out. So if somebody, if only one person was talking, it cuts them. But if two people were talking, so you see here, when it's like this is the original conversation. So this person started talking, and then this person was responding. And then I started, okay, here's my point. And then Cassie's responding. And you see it cut all of that when it asked for cutting the fluff. It cut all of that, which is great. It is fluff. Or no, it didn't cut all of that. I cut this. It cut all of this. Sorry. And so anything that was related at the same time also gets cut. You also have the option to mute because unfortunately, Cassie and I sometimes talk over each other. And so you can just mute one person. So it doesn't cut that section, it just mutes one person. It also has different AI tools. One thing that I find particularly useful because I don't know what you do in the more uh, less AI way about fixing people's voices to be at the same sound because you have different equipment, you have different computers, the recording and everything. Luckily, with this, again, it will fix it for you. It has this thing called Magic Audio. And what it does is you click it and it will smooth everything out and it will, like here, you have the option to just smooth the sound, or you can actually use AI Magic, or you can turn it up and down. Now, when you click on some of these, some of the other options go away. So like when I use Audio Magic, it's no longer an, oh, well, this will take a minute. I don't want to do that. But I believe the EQ option ends up going away. And I know I can't really change the sound very much or else I mess it up. So I just let the AI do it. That way I don't have to figure out throughout the whole thing if the sound is equal because the sound goes up and down if you move forward, away from the microphone, those kinds of things. And it just smooths everything out for you. And it's not a lot, but I'm a perfectionist and I like things that sound smooth. So you have all these options. We don't use the visual stuff because we don't do video right now, but it even has some for that. It, like I said, you have the option to go in and add music. You can add, so this is the music that we use for our introduction. And I just take like the first 6 minutes, it has a fade in and a fade out option. I do that at the beginning and ending of our episodes. It just has all of these options. You can do different layouts if you want to, if you want to do full screen, if you want to do one person talking only, show that person while you're talking. There's lots of options there. So like I said, there's just tons of options. And if you want to directly just start editing, like I said, you can just go in here and just start editing.
Sabrina,
So
how
I
how
think
did you
that's
call and get her in there? How did you link her with you?
How did we get on the same? It's just a link. You just send a link to somebody as the host. You'll send the link out. You can have multiple people. The only thing there would be just making sure you have the capability, internet, and all that to manage everything. But I think
Oh,
That's what we
so
did at the
it's
beginning.
yeah, it's like a Zoom link, Beth. It just
okay.
yeah, yeah.
attaches the two of you, so you're essentially in a virtual recording studio.
Okay. So it's on that page somewhere.
So I can show you exactly how we do it.
We're at the beginning, Beth. Oh, Beth, were you here at the beginning?
No, she came in
I
late.
You
One
I
more
came in late.
time.
That's
no.
We'll
why
go through this
you
because I
don't
think it's
know how we
important
did this. Okay,
yeah,
never mind.
we'll wrap no, it's okay. We'll wrap up with how you do this and then we'll start Linktree. But first,
Yeah,
Cecilia is going to
right.
give us pricing on Riverside. So
And I,
how do you invite somebody? How do you invite somebody, Sabrina?
So before I go to invite, just real quickly, right
Okay.
here, this is another nice thing. It gives you the different dimensions. So like if you're going to do YouTube, Spotify, LinkedIn, X, Instagram, audio only, it gives you all these options, which is just, like I said, it's just got a lot of stuff that it does for you. And then to send out a link, you go to the homepage. Homepage. There we go. And there's this little plus invite to record thing here. You just click
Okay.
that. And there's the link. You can copy and paste it, or you can send it via email.
Okay.
What's
Whatever.
the difference between somebody being a guest and what's the other choice?
Host.
no.
Oh, got it. So okay, so
No.
anybody you invite is a guest.
Yes, anybody that gets invited is a guest unless you change it. So you can change it to producer, just watching so that you can do like live
Yeah.
streaming. So you can do it right here. And then
Okay.
obviously producer and stuff. So you can give them different roles, but it just limits what they can actually do.
Can I
Uh,
ask a question that, can you bring in like this Zoom and edit it from here? Can you bring in a YouTube and edit it into here?
As
Mhm.
far as I understand, that is an option. I've never done it, but it does have an upload option. So you would upload. I have only ever uploaded I've only added on other Riverside. I've never added outside video. I'm still pretty new at this. I started this year. But those are things I'm working on. But my understanding is yes, because you can upload here and then edit from here. Because this is a video editing.
Yeah, that
I mean,
sounds
Yeah, I mean,
very useful.
there is everything in here. I mean, we have basically scratched the surface on what this tool can do. And every time we come in, we start scratching the surface. And maybe next week, I don't know, we talk about more editing, depends on who shows up. But Sabrina, thank you
Great.
so much. That was
Mm-hmm.
magnificent. Really,
Yes.
really
it was
appreciate.
useful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Don't know that
Mm-hmm.
everybody wants to be a podcaster, but
Mm-hmm.
Real quick though, if you do, they have a free plan which gives you 2 hours of recording and up to 720p video with a watermark and basic editing.
I
But
was gonna say, and
still,
basic editing is rough. So
right, but still, that's the free plan. Okay,
yes,
that's the free plan. Their standard is $19 a month. With and then wait, what is the difference between that? 19 and 29. Whatever. Okay, so unlimited recording up to 1080p, no watermark, audio video separation, which is much better. And then they have the Pro plan, $29 a month, 4K video, 15 hours a month, transcription, advanced editing. I believe that's probably what you do, Sabrina. Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
I think, yeah. And then
Yes.
they go so far, there's even more teams, $24 per for a user, and then or they have this $10 another
it's okay. I
column.
don't know that anybody's going to be buying that version.
Right. Anyway, so pro features, shared workspace, collaboration tools, and then a business, even more and more higher up, custom enterprise support, SSO, SLA, dedicated manager. Point being, this is a very,
It's enterprise class software. It
yeah.
can be that is made available to the end user community. I mean, it's quality software.
And
We
the free
didn't.
plan is good for trial and basic use. But I mean, it is basically there so that you can try it out. And it's there for people who don't use it on a regular basis. Like you're wanting it to be your source of podcasting.
A
Um,
casual user versus somebody who's very focused on creating a podcast like Sabrina is. I am a casual user, for
yeah,
example.
but yeah, this is pretty awesome.
Also,
Excellent.
that using the free version might be a good indicator of not how hard it can be to use the other less sophisticated editing, but if you just try that out and you think that's tough, you're definitely not going to want the less sophisticated stuff, is what I'm saying. There is
No doubt.
free, not less sophisticated, it's just as sophisticated. It just doesn't have a lot of point and click. It's not as user friendly. If you're new to this, I wouldn't even suggest it because I'm not new to it and I was like, whoa, there's a lot.
I agree with you. Audio editing is difficult. I have done channel separation audio editing, and it is not a joy for anyone. So the features that this tool brings in that are all integrated to go from start to finish are fairly robust. So thank you very much for bringing that to us. Rebecca, would you like to talk to us about Linktree?
I would. I hope my
Your little engine is going to be good.
well, I'm on I'm not on my Mac today, so I should be okay. I hope my sound isolation software is working because my dog decided that now is the time to bark. He was quiet the entire time. It was somebody else's turn to talk, and now he thinks it's his turn to speak. So
Nice smooth tones.
Sound smoothing. We need sound smoothing.
So today I am going to be talking about Linktree, which we have been exploring recently with NWSOFA to come up with sort of a landing page for all things NWSOFA. So I wanted to kind of share a real quick introduction to how a person or group might use it. So this is what the finished product looks like for our group. And it has various things from a sign-up sheet to all of our, I'm going to mute Bill. Oh, poor Bill. To all of the social media location sites and the event calendar, etc. So it's, like I said, a one-stop shop. In addition to that, it also comes with some analysis of your traffic, which is helpful if you're trying to grow your audience. So we've had this up, I don't know, 3 weeks now. And so this is what the kind of the behind the scenes or administrative view looks like for Linktree after you've set it up. And I will show you that here in a second. Just want to give you the finished product first, and then we can start from scratch and how to build one. So in terms of the insights, that's kind of looking at the activity on your Linktree. For free, I have a free account. You can look at your last week or your last roughly month. I was not willing to part with any dollars, but if you want to, there are upgradable options that'll let you go longer than a month. So you can kind of see how our traffic has spiked over time, and it's clickable, so you can kind of look at it day by day. And what's cool about it is that it'll split up between total views, unique views, and then how that actually translates into people clicking on your various links in there. So and you can, summarize it in different ways. So I've got it here by week or by day. And then it will also give you the conversion rate or the click rate. So people that are just looking at it, that's 100%. And then some portion of those is going to actually click into some of your links. So that is what this graph shows. Obviously, you want as much engagement as possible. So having a high click rate is a good thing. Somebody is asking, what is the purpose of a link tree? Kind of like I mentioned, it's if you have a bunch of websites or a bunch of different places where your organization is on the internet, this is a good way to consolidate them all together so that people can find all of the ways to interact with you on the internet. So for Ellen, our running for office, she might have a Blue Sky account. She might have a YouTube account, a Facebook page, a TikTok page, she might have a podcast, like, etc. And so if she had like Linktree / Ellen Corley, that would be a good way for folks to figure out how to go support her. And she could have like a donations link too. So again, it's just a really fast, easy way to consolidate all the ways that people can find you on the internet. So I am going to show you in one moment. Let me pause this. How to set up a link tree from scratch. Let me log out.
Drum roll, please.
Okay, let me restart.
Drum roll, please.
I do my own drum
There we
rolls.
go. There we go.
Okay, so Linktree, you just go to, it's linktr.ee. And then you do, if you already have an account, you do login, but if you're signing up for the first time, you click sign up free. And I'll click that. And like other folks, while I share my screen, my internet is running a little slow. So let's be patient. Let me stop sharing and see if it will advance me to the next page that doesn't have all the pretty videos on it.
Well, thank you for being willing to persevere, Rebecca. We will get there. We know we've seen this before.
Well,
You know, I'm going to set up a virtual machine so we can put all this crap up in the sky. So we're not trying to do it on our local laptops.
that would be cool.
Yes, I already started the thought. We could do much better demos if we weren't trying to make our local machines try and do them all. We really want to show you guys how to make a link tree. I swear to God.
I do. I really do. I just don't understand why this is the moment that it's like, you know what? I don't want to do that.
Okay.
How many screens do you have, Rebecca? You're always looking all
I
over the place,
know.
like you got 10 screens.
I have two big ones.
I was gonna say she's actually an air traffic controller on the side. We just don't know, and she gets to do it remotely. And the whole world is actually happening on Rebecca's screen as we sit here.
She's got her face recognition screen and
Ooh, there we go. Okay, cool. There we go. All right. So here's the sign up page. And you can either sign up with, you know, an email, or you can log in with a Google account or an Apple account. I'm going to sign up with Google. And the example that I'm going to use is another one of our NWSOFA groups is called Sorting Soup. And it is a group that has it's kind of a community space for processing all of the craziness that happens day in, day out. So we have some emotional processing, and then we also turn our attention to brainstorming action items. This week we're focusing on book club and self-care. So it's kind of a new format. Anyway, giving you that background so that when we set up the link tree for Sorting Soup, it will make sense. So we have the NWSOFA Sorting Soup email address. It's through Gmail, so I can log in that way. Here's the Gmail address that I used for the NWSOFA one. It's right below that. Anyway, so I'm going to click the Sorting Soup email address. It's going to log me in. With any luck, quickly. It'll ask if you're going down this Google rabbit hole, it'll ask you to grant access to Linktree. So I'm going to say okay. And then you're kind of ready to start. And the first thing you are going to be asked to do is choose your like your Linktree a username, which is going to become part of your address, like your HTTP address that you send to people, your URL. So I'm going to see if Linktree sorting soup is available, and it is. So that's pretty cool. If it was taken, maybe I would do sorting soup dash NWSOFA or something like that to try and find a unique name for it. Then it's going to ask if you're a creator, a business, or personal. I think this will change some of the options that it gives you, like whether you want to put ads on there or how you want to grow. So I'm just going to put a creator. I don't know if it makes a ton of difference. Then it's going to act like you got to pay money or try it for free and then bill you. Here's the step to follow is this little gray skip button. So you don't have to pay for it. You can just keep using it for free. The skip.
As long as you can find that skip button.
Yep.
Yeah.
They make that as hard as they possibly can to find, don't they?
And then they're going to keep trying to sell you stuff, but then you scroll down and there's still a free one. So use the free one. Obviously, if you're like, fancy schmancy and you want like if you're using this for selling stuff or you're trying to, create an audience or whatever, blah, 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 you might consider doing these, but for our purposes, we are going to use the free version.
We're volunteers here.
That's right. We don't have a budget. And then you get to like start making some creative decisions about how it's going to look. So, and these are all, available. They're not any of them are like you have to pay for this. So let's see, which one do we like? I kind of like this pink one or this orange one. Who has an opinion?
Soup.
There's a tea.
Okay. Tea's getting close.
Yeah, there's flowers. There's
well,
it's really just the because we choose our own pictures. It's really just the color scheme. So maybe we do, I don't know. I kind of like this yellow and greenish one. It's very kind of vibe.
Yeah.
Mellow.
Okay. Yeah. You're right. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, for the options that it's giving us, I think that's a good vibe. And it's a starting place. A lot of it is customizable.
You're correct.
So we'll start with that, and then it'll say, which platforms are you on? So if Sorting Soup had a TikTok or an Instagram or whatever, we could pick those.
Run out there and claim those names now, or you're not going to have your stick all ready for going prime time. I'm feeling the view. Go claim all those names.
Okay, I will.
When kids are born in my family, I buy their domain name as their birthright. Okay, just so we know.
Another thing about this is that you don't actually have to choose any of these. If you wanted to make your link tree completely from custom links, then you can just, hey, is that secret skip button up here, remember?
Oh, we're skipping.
Skip. So I'm going to skip for now. And then here it's going to get you to start with 3 links. And I've compiled a couple of things ahead of time.
Who would have imagined?
And we are at 3:14. So I will just make this super fast. So the book that we're focusing on, we're going to read kind of 2 books. One is this Project 2025 Survival Guide. So I'm going to put in the link to that. Unfortunately, it is only available on Amazon.
Next time I'll do better.
The Lessons from Cats for Surviving Fascism, that is available on bookshop.org. So that supports local bookshops, and it's also available as an ebook. So
I see
just
how I'm getting
copy
my ebook.
Yeah, you can just copy the links in there. I'm just grabbing them from the top of the Chrome page.
How do you do it?
Uh,
So you go to the page you want to go to,
mhm.
and you say grab the link. So you click up in the link bar, and it just selects it.
It selects the whole thing, and then I right click on it, or you can use the Control C to copy it.
Okay.
And then when you come back to your Linktree setup page, you can either do Control V or you can right click and paste. So let's just start with those three links for now, just to get us going. Actually, I want to add one more. So it's going to go find the content and kind of figure out what sort of content it is and try to see. I'm actually not sure what it's doing right now. Okay. Add profile details. So this is like if, let's see, if we go back to, I had too many things open. So if somebody, so this is what shows up at the top of your link tree, your kind of your bio section. So if we had a logo, which we do have somewhere. So I have this saved on my computer. I just grab it. There's our
Oh, look at
Boarding
that.
Soup logo. We're good. Upload.
Oh.
Yay, now we're like official. So you can get your name to display a little different. So if you like it to be all proper instead of all lowercase, that you could put in, you make it look however you want. You could put in your description here. Turning emotions into insights and action.
Oh yeah.
Something like that. And it has some AI functions, so if you want to play around with that, you can. And then continue. And it throws you a little party to help you.
Confetti.
So we're making progress. Okay, continue building this link tree. And it's saving as we go along. So this is helpful. And I know we're almost at time. So we can get a little bit more into how to customize everything and make it so beautiful next time.
Yeah.
Can I ask, where did you get the term empowerment collective group? What exactly, is that a website you already had or
Yes.
Y'all already had that?
Yes.
You don't get it through Linktree. It's something you had before. Yeah.
Right. None of the so Linktree is not going to give you anything. You're going to have to bring all of your content that you want to share to Linktree. So you're going to go on Facebook and find your Facebook group. You're going to go on TikTok and find your TikTok account. And you're going to have to input all of that into Linktree in order for it to be included in there.
Okay.
So Ellen, I think of it like a switchboard. You know how you'd call somewhere and there'd be buttons to push and it would take you to where you want it to be? This is that sort of metaphor for the internet. So what that would mean is you'd have to know where you want to go in order for it to send you to the right place. So that metaphor works for me as what this is. It's like if you just we spent a lot of time consistently telling people where things were for NWSOFA. Here's where you go to Linktree. Here's where you go to Discord. Here's how you get to the website. So this seemed like a good place for us to centralize all of that. So it was like, here's one URL and all of the things that we do are there.
And this
So
URL is NSWOFA pretty much, right? .org, is that right?
No, it's this
no.
link, linktr.ee/NWSOFA_IL.
Okay.
And it does come with a QR code. So if you want to, print out your QR code on buttons and hand them out, or put it on flyers so everybody can come and find this, that's a good way to spread the word too, rather than having everybody have to type this in.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So
It's
you
like,
just copy and paste everything and bring it to the central location.
Yeah.
Okay.
okay.
And Beth, as always, just lands the plane with one sentence. Okay, we just copy and paste everything that's done.
Yeah,
That's
so
right.
I need to, that's how I learned. That's how I used to
Oh, it's
study for
perfect.
tests.
No, you're great. It's brilliant. That's exactly what we do.
And so you see that there is a little bit of a difference here. Let me put these side by side in how it can look at first blush versus after you kind of customize everything and make it nice and pretty, put icons in there, etc. Like there's some customization that's possible. It just takes a little bit of time. You can change the names of like the captions of how these buttons show up. So I think we'll walk through that a little bit more next time.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Thank you for getting us started with that, Rebecca. That was magnificent.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Do we have any questions to wrap up with?
Rebecca, I need you to show me how to bookmark.
Okay, girl. I got you.
Are you doing that one-on-one or are we doing that now?
I can show you super duper quick.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Good idea.
Okay. So
Sure.
if you're like, you know what, I love this this link tree and I want to keep it forever, and I always want to be able to find it. While you're on the website, you can how do you do it? This is the best for me.
Settings, bookmark, hit 3 dots.
Or the star.
Well, hold on. My video thing is in the meeting controls in the way. Okay, so I've got this little, I'm in Google Chrome.
Yeah.
And you can just click bookmark this tab. And then you can, change the little name and say, oh, this is my NWSOFA link tree. I don't know why it has Facebook in the name. And then you can either put it in a bookmarks bar, and then it'll show up kind of here along the bottom. Or you can create folders of bookmarks if you like to keep things nice and organized. I'm a little too chaotic to deal with that, so I'm going to stick it on the bookmarks bar. And you're like, where did it go? Well, I've got too many things. So you'll have to click this like, oh, you've got more things over here. So now it shows up at the end. If I'm like, no, I want it at the beginning because it's super important, you can click on it and just drag it and say, I want it first and foremost.
Okay.
And then if you're like, oops, I closed it. Here, let me close it. I closed it and I have no idea how to get it back. It's right there. And you have it forever.
See, you got to
Okay.
come to hands-on how-to because you never know what little side hustle you're going to get to find out at the end of the show. Thank you, Rebecca. That was magnificent.
Thank you.
I think I heard Bill. Are you gonna walk us out? No, you just here for the show?
I can't.
Ooh.
if you'd like. I tell you,
Please.
it's a wonderful group. I just love where you guys are going with this. Um, our original goal, and I think it's still our main goal, was to provide to the people that join NWSOFA or become um, accustomed to dropping into our coffee and conversations or our happy hours or our various Zooms on issues and different things, to provide them not a tutorial, but a very common way, and we call it how to hands on approach to the technology that's available today. Nobody, well, maybe Stephanie is an expert on this, but we're users. And the users are people who get into something and they swim around and they holler at it and then they kick the cat or the dog or whatever. And then they say, well, let me go back another half an hour. Oh, there, it worked this time. So that's kind of what this is. It's a how-to hands-on. We present this every week, a different or maybe a continuation of a technology that's available today. Our goal is for those indivisible leaders or those 5051 leaders, move on leaders, or Democratic uh, leader or person that works within groups. Our goal is to make them just a little bit more efficient. And so if we gave you an ability to communicate with your audience, we've achieved our goal in a different way, maybe a more aggressive way, maybe today's way. If we've given you an opportunity, like in my world, to gain an extra half an hour of sleep a night, that's a win because you found something that you can do faster and quicker. I mean, when we first started this back about 4 months ago, we started with AI, and all of a sudden, my head exploded because I realized that what I was doing during the day, I had this 3 hour project every day to 3 to 4 hours to create a recap of our coffee and conversation. For whatever reason, I decided to take that on. I did. And all of a sudden, with AI and with Stephanie's help, I found out how to cut it into pieces and to crunch it still takes me an hour. But my God, now I've got 3 other hours. And I've filled those with other things, Substack and other things. But it, our goal is to make leaders across the country that tune in, to give them an opportunity to save some time, become more efficient, or communicate better to their audiences. If we get any one of those three, we have achieved our goal. And we do it in a fashion that is not a presentation. Look, dummies, this is how you do it. We do it with a hands-on. And I love the fact that Sabrina and Rebecca were able to say, both of them a couple times, oops, that's not where I want to be. Because that's real life. That's what we run into every day. And so we solve it for folks. And so that's my stick. That's how we started it. And it doesn't resemble what we're doing today. Because I tell you, Stephanie and Rebecca, and now Sabrina, and the team that's jumped on, they just continue to add things. And what's interesting to me is there's usually somebody that's attending that says, well, why don't you do this? And everybody goes, oh, that's brilliant. So we pick up an idea. So that's even better for us all. So with that, I think we've achieved our goals today. I hope we did. It's great seeing the folks that drop on. We'll do this next week. But next week, I believe we're going to do it at noon. Is that correct, team? I see some heads bobbing. Yeah. So that we don't conflict with some of the indivisible programs. And guys, have a great day. Try this stuff out. And we do it in multiple weeks so that, you know, we're all going to leave here saying, I know exactly what I'm going to do. I guarantee you that we'll all try it tonight and we won't figure out how to get past the sign-in page. But then next week, we pick it up again. And we do this kind of a review, and we try to stay about a month on a subject. And as I said, we did AI, then we did Zoom, then we did Google Docs, I think we tossed a couple other things in there. Now we're into this area of podcasting. We did Substack also. And now
Don't
we're into
forget Discord, Bill. Don't forget Discord.
Discord. That's right. And you know, you kind of learn. And we need, by the way, we need to go back and revisit Discord because I went to get on yesterday and I couldn't figure out how to get on. So anyway, that's kind of how this all thing has evolved.
Can
So
we
thank you all for being on.
go
Go
and
ahead.
watch these? Okay. Mhm. Okay. I just wanted to know if we
Ellen,
could go in
yes.
and watch these.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can go to
Yes.
the NWSOFA YouTube
Okay. Okay, good. All
and you
right.
can find them.
Yeah.
Great. Mm-hmm. I'll
Yep.
do
And
that. Yeah.
it'll be there, and you can not only view the one from today, but you can go back the one from last week, the week before, and
This would be very
it's
useful.
hands-on. It's how to from a user point of view. So thank you all for being here. I can
Yes.
hardly wait to see what Stephanie and Rebecca and everybody
Cooks
creates
up for next
next
week.
week. Yeah.
The
All right,
brew
guys.
is cooking. Thank you, Bill, very much.
All
Always
right.
good.
Thanks, everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Bye,
Thank
y'all.
you.
Goodbye.
Right.
Bye all.
I'm going to go tonight too, Cecilia. That I look forward to that. Right? Okay, 7 Central Time. Right? Okay.
Oh, tonight is SOS Saving Our Stories.
Sherry.
Tomorrow night,
Oh,
Thursday, it's at what time is it? 5:00.
5
Sorting
o'clock.
soup.
okay.
Yes. So,
Okay.
and that's the book club. All right.
Saving our story. And Bill, probably you send an email with the links to the Saving Our Stories. I think, is that right?
Yes.
Or usually I'll look for that email is how
Yeah.
I found the
And
last two. Okay.
so
Mhm.
Alan, I'm going to share this with you, but don't tell anybody else. But for all of the NWSOFA events, like this morning's event, Coffee and Conversation, the How To Hands-On, or tonight's SOS, it's all the same Zoom link.
Okay.
So
Oh,
once
good.
you get that, bookmark that little devil, and you just can pop in and pop out.
You can bookmark it in your Zoom. Is that because I have trouble with different Zooms, but not all. Some of them don't stay in
I
my
may
Zoom.
I may have just given you some bad information. I don't know where I bookmark mine, and I'm always searching for it.
Okay.
All right,
Well,
we'll
this
see
is
you
something we
tonight.
can have a class on next time. How to bookmark your links to Zooms. But thank you. This
Absolutely.
is so valuable for me.
Thank you, Alan.
We're glad to
Okay.
help.
All right, everybody. And a huge shout out to Stephanie, a huge shout out to Rebecca, and a huge shout out to our presenter tonight. It was really, really neat. And I appreciate every